Alright, so as I pan around the shop tonight, you're going to see something that's a little different. So we've gotten into painting. We started with the hood, the cab, as you saw, but what happened is we got some bugs and some dirt and some dust blew onto it, and so got fed up with that really quickly and decided we really need to build the paint booth that we need to get the job done. So here it is. Just a little bit overkill. Let's take a look at it. So it is 16 by 25. You can see the gussets on the outside here. It is made entirely from 3-inch scrap OSB that's left over from an aircraft box crate building company here in where my father-in-law can source this stuff from. So you can see we've got an exhaust tunnel to blow things out the door. And we step inside of here and we got our work table for mixing. We're going to look at the product here in a bit. But look at how these got built. So what we've got here is we've got 3 of those sheets, 3 of those pieces laminated together and stapled to form our verticals. We create a pocket up at the top for the spars to come across. Now that's just a single spar rafter as they come across. But we double them up, we do the same sort of thing, double them up at the peak there. And that's been strong enough for what we've been going after on these pieces. So, and then from there, we ran strips along, alternating where the breaks are. So, first one is a short one, next one is a long one. So we don't have all of our splices on one. We added these little splice blocks, just little small ones there, to help support the joints. So whenever there's a joint, there's a splice block. There's not one there, and there is one there. Okay, we got just 2 cheap box fans for forcing air in. We also cut in some extra vents just to allow things to pull, and we've got this great big old-fashioned squirrel cage fan that when we seal the door shut, it'll actually suck so hard that it's wanting to pull air underneath the door, underneath each of the doors. We got 8-foot door, so plate on bottom, you see the double plate. And then we start turning things up and bringing them up to box and gusset these pieces in. These are just the cheap Walmart fans. I think they were $16 a piece. They're 20.5 wide. They fit. We framed this door to screw these guys right into place. Everything else except for the doors and a couple of other spots is all just air stapler. High power, longer crown air staplers, which when you're taking 2 of them together to bolt things together, I don't know if you can maybe barely see, but some of the staples go through, which is what we did as we were sealing the plastic up. And you got to be careful doing that because you can staple your thumb. It's healing really well, but that hurt a lot. So, and added some corner bracings here, help keep everything as strong as it can be. It's not the strongest structure in the world, but it's holding really well, and it holds the air, the dust, and the bugs out really well. And we're doing it, and this is, I can tell you right now, here's the product of what we're working with here. This is one of the inner fenders that I just painted last night, so it's set overnight and run out. This is a single stage paint. It's the cheap stuff, Nason Fuelthane. Okay, I say it's the cheap stuff. It's the lowest end DuPont paint. Full single stage urethane. And just, maybe some of you pros out there won't be quite as pleased with this. I am just tickled right down to the ground with what quality I'm getting out of this. I mean, I can see the reflection of the ripples in the plastic up above. See, there's the ripple. There's the reflection of the ripple in the paint. So I am happy boy, super pleased with all that. One thing about this, you have to add a little bit of light because we're in a shed, inside of a shed here. So light's not the greatest in there. So we add some light in there with some cords. To secure the door, we're using a high mil plastic that we got. Again, it's just from Walmart. Came in great big 20 by 25 foot rolls. That covered our ends, and then we cut another one, cut that end, cut this end, and secured it all up around over here. And then secured it down with the door, and we're doing Velcro. Just got strips of Velcro tape on here, very strong. We're using Gorilla duct tape to add strength to our handle ends here. If you didn't do this sort of a solution for a door and something like this, I would highly suggest the zip wall solution. Look them up. They're usually used in construction, but you could get a zip wall set and you could duct tape it into here, and then it's just zippered, and you could zipper it from either side. That's one thing that's not great, is trying to come in and out of here, trying to seal it from the inside is a bit of a delicate task. So usually you want someone to help you do that sealing. So here's the steering wheel with a couple coats. Might need a little more on this one, just a little bit though, because you don't want it to gob and anything like that. But here's the gas tank. This is the front side that's visible behind the seat, and then just looks beautiful. Really pleased. Looks beautiful on all that. Huge. Couldn't be happier. Yeah, couldn't be happier at all. Let's say I got one little fleck of a dust speck or something right there. I'm not worried about that. So hope you all like my color. It's I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty darn pleased. So neat. Lots of changes here with the paint booth, and here we go with paint on some panels here. We're painting the insides, the back sides, the other stuff. I'm hopefully going to get the insides of the doors tonight, and then we'll get it all assembled and get started painting the rest of the truck. Hopefully, we'll see. But I just wanted to show you all a little bit of detail about what we're trying to get rid of and not fight anyway. You see on here we got a little bug landed in here. I got a little sag here because I got too much paint, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And we had another little bug that made an S pattern here as he was coming down, but that's all got to get taken out. And I think it just broke my father-in-law's heart that worked that hard on everything, and then we get bugs and dust and little specks all over the top of this thing. So I think that precipitated the need to build the paint booth, and there she sits. Anyway, we'll keep y'all posted. Remember, if you can't be good at it.